Young Wayne, right?
MP, what's up, man?
And blow your mind. All of the testing was an attack, and your shot ended up 5 rows back. It's Anthony Davis. Let's get cracking. Who's AD? Missed it right at the rim.
I got him.
Oh yeah, D. MP can do that and a whole lot more. Look out. 0-2. Okay, they're out here playing the right way. A little off target with the 3-ball. Goes out of bounds.
I got him. 2-2.
Hello, defense. This is your play. Step up. Where the ball stops, nobody knows.
Give on. Hey. Up. Mismatch. Shut up. Tip in.
Misses the tray ball. A few more plays like that will shut it down. Well, yeah, they're not gonna guard anybody. Now's the time to get cooking.
Pop it.
Hey! Off target with the triple. Now, I tried to tell the defense a month ago that he was looking to shut it down. That's a clean look.
Mouse in the house, take that.
Hey, up on MP.
So, those rebounding drills really paying off here. Hey, where you going? That's over the line. Come back. My man, they saying you got no bag. Prove them wrong. Call him EVB. Everything but buckets.
Give on. Hey, right here.
Somebody missed their assignment. Y'all getting the stop this time or what?
Shot.
We just put the clamps on. On the run. play. Love that team connection. That's a foul.
Check. Hey, yo, check it.
Hit that! You better hit that! You got him!
Hey, watch out, watch out.
I see it.
They're playing hot potatoes. Come on now. It's time to rally. Let's go. Keeping them guessing with all those passes. Oh, okay. Don't guard him in.
Hey, yo, right here. Back. Get them.
Down three. Down three.
ball. Give me that. Coming, bitch! They're coming!
Coach Tucker showed me some photos of the gym you and your manager.
We've got some strong opinions on what you should focus on, but we'd like to get your input too. Okay.
You know what speaks to me, Coach? I want to prove that I'm...
Okay, fantastic. Wish being a GM was always this.
MP, how you feeling?
MP, I'm Donna. Nice to meet you.
About game time. Bring the pain time. I gotta get up early tomorrow to wait in line for some barbecue. No overtime tonight.
Time to talk rotation.
Great. I've been looking forward. This is all pretty straightforward.
Like Cliff said, communication.
Get ready to light it up tonight.
So how'd it go with Coach? Any surprises? What'd he say?
Not really.
The wait is finally over. Opening night is upon us. And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. And this season's still very young. Greg, what are you looking forward to this year?
Well, Kevin, I'm always interested in the rookies.
Mavericks will go for a different look here. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Jarek Lively. Washington comes in for Marshall. Exum, he's checked in for Thompson. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Irving. And we'll go courtside now to hear more about what's going on with MP.
Hey, guys, a lot of excitement in the air as MP makes his NBA debut tonight. I asked him how he felt about his journey here, and he told me it hasn't been easy. I had to grow a lot as a person and as a player, but I'm ready to keep putting in the work and fight my way to the top. It's just the beginning of what could be a fantastic career. Guys?
Gosh, I love that kid. Hey, David, you can tell this organization expects big things from MP. Well, the start of MP's NBA journey begins now. These the first minutes for the first-round pick.
And I have high hopes for MP over the course of his career. This guy's a student of the game and was a fanatic about Jordan's Bulls when he was growing up.
On the court right now for the Spurs, Victor Wembanyama is out there with MP. Then it's Johnson. Then it's Barnes. And it's Paul in at the point.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Dinwiddie against Wembenyama. And the rejection by MP. To the inside. Barnes passes to MP. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
The desire to win, it fuels MP. He doesn't let anything get in his way.
Unloads from 13. Dinwiddie with the bucket. Dinwiddie's got 5 points so far.
Not all his mid-range jumpers are created equal. That's one they'll take all night long.
Inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And MP still gets the shot in the air. Other young guys might have folded under that foul, but he's able to get to the line.
Both teams will make substitutions. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. Washington passes to Irving. Looking for Exum. He gets it there. Takes the 13-footer.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Big man on the floor for him. It'll be Washington and Gafford. Spencer Dinwiddie out there with Irving, and it's Exum in at the small forward position. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Thanks, guys. Well, the Spurs with some experienced additions, bringing in Chris Paul and Harrison Barnes, their mentorship is likely just as valuable to this young roster as their contributions on the court. And with legendary head coach Greg Popovich, they're creating an environment for growth in San Antonio. They're really building things the right way, guys.
All right, Shams, we appreciate the report. Irving looking for an opening. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Irving's got his first bucket in this one.
Man, Kyrie just has an unbelievable ability to finish in traffic.
The Mavericks pull it in. Here, matched up against San Antonio, is how they'll tip off the new season.
And we'll see if anything's different this year, because they didn't match up well with this team last year, getting swept in the season series.
Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
Yeah, they never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Derek Lively comes in for Daniel Gafford. And it's Thompson in for Exum.
Fantastic slam by MP, proving how dangerous he can be inside.
Fox against Irving. Six to shoot. Rebounded by the Spurs. MP's got 4 rebounds in this game. Fox finds MP. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And Fox is good for 3. Fox has got the lead up to 2 now for the Spurs.
Rise and fire. Man, I love watching Fox cash in off the catch.
And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for the Mavericks. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He wants to... And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Spurs lead by 3. We'll see you back here after the break for 3rd quarter basketball.
You look at their success so far, and the result is great execution. They're playing within themselves and within the system.
And it's time now for the... And that's a halftime.
And we're halfway. PJ Washington, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And San Antonio also making a switch. MP's checked in. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Now, here's Washington. Defended by Sohan. Davis against Wembenyama. Knocked loose. It's stolen by Wembenyama. On the court right now for the Spurs. They've got Wembenyama. De'Aaron Fox out there with Castle. Then it's MP. And it's Sohan in at the 3 slot. And you know, De'Aaron Fox, he has become, RJ, I think, almost impossible to defend.
Yeah, he's always had great speed, so defenders would sag off of him. But now that he has that step-back 3, so you have to play up, and that's what he wants you to do.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The Mavericks at last season's trade deadline added length by acquiring Daniel Gafford and P.J. Washington. Coach Jason Kidd says they help on both ends. Gafford has the ability to roll, he has great hands. P.J. can put the ball on the floor and guard 1 through 5. And then defensively, they both bring physicality. Kevin?
David, there is an argument to be made. That was one of the best trades at midseason this league has seen in a very long time. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
And also the hustle showing through with all those steals. They're not giving much breathing room for the offense to operate.
Fox against Irving. Just 5 to shoot. No good from outside. Mavericks trail by 15. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Thompson passes to Lively. Lively, a screen on Fox. And on the way from Irving for 3. And so it's San Antonio riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Right back after this break.
Help him out!
A chance now to hear Jason Kidd talking to...
Understand something. We're not going to get it open.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Big men on the floor for Middle Washington and Gafford. Spencer Dinwiddie out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Exum in at the 3, the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. And we see dunkers get technicals for hanging on the rim, slapping the backboard, or Richard even staring someone down. Should refs let that slide, or is that something they got to pay attention to?
I don't mind the hanging on the rim, the smacking the backboard. I love that aggression. The staring people down, that's something you got to be careful with because that can cause some problems, and we don't want any of those issues on the court.
Pass to Irving. And here is Gafford, defended by Paul. Gafford misses.
Well, the defense didn't have any impact on that shot, but somehow he still misses it.
Stolen by Washington. And here we go. The Mavericks in a fast break. Here's Dinwiddie. And it's off the back rim. No good. Spurs leading by 15. And Fox has it in the corner. And it's the Mavericks on the break. Lets it go with a 3. And Dinwiddie with the basket on the assist by Exum. And that's 10 points for Spencer Dinwiddie. Here's San Antonio now. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Stolen by Washington. And it's Irving missing.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Mavericks trail by 12. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Exum. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Chris Paul picks up that one.
And you know what?
Dallas calls timeout. They're trailing by 15. GA, what effect do you think the rule to limit flopping has had since it was put into place in the NBA?
Well, I do think we're seeing less theatrics, and there were fines before, but a flop now might impact the game itself. So I'd say it's been a bit of a deterrent.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Spurs.
Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage shots. The ball movement was key for the win.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Victor Wembanyama.
And there is no question his defense set the tone for his team and gave them the rim protection they needed. Outstanding effort.
19 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. The clock now can just run out for the Spurs. And the dunk by MP. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they control.
Keep it up, MP. Keep chopping wood.
You got your feet wet. Now the real work starts.
Whatever it takes, Coach. You know I'm got. Coach, that was great. That was really helpful.
Which reminds me, we've talked a lot about maximizing your playing career, which is critical. But you need to remember, you become the best version of you so we can become the best version of us.
Coach, you have to put that on a T-shirt.
I am serious, MP.
I'm serious, too. You become
This is a team game. Everything you do both on and off the court affects our ability to win games. Okay, team chemistry is vitally important to our success, and if you do things that negatively affect that, you hurt the team. A press conference answer that rubs someone the wrong way might mean they look you off when you're open, and now we're taking a contested shot instead of an open one. It's all connected, and it all matters. Are we clear?
Crystal.
Good. Now rest up, rehydrate, and follow the trainer's plan to a T. Proper recovery is just as important as proper training. And you get back to work tomorrow.
MP got the job done tonight, as usual.
First game in the pros. I'm sure your phone is blowing up.
Makes sense.
Look, I'm...
I saw MP had his first career double-double. That shows talent and drive. And
Time to warm up. Get ready to rock.
Stop it,
The other team's already worried about stopping you, MP.
The home debut for this team and the home debut for the rookie MP. He'll have his chance to make a lasting first impression here in just a moment as this stadium gets ready to rock. Hello and welcome to Saturday night with the NBA on 2K Sports. An exciting game on the way. In this game, we'll see the San Antonio Spurs against the Houston Rockets. This is Brian Anderson with Grant Hill and Stan Van Gundy. And out on the sidelines is Allie LaForce. Here's what the Houston Rockets have lined up on their schedule. On Monday, they'll go up against Chris Paul and the San Antonio Spurs. Then on Thursday, they'll go up against Klay Thompson and the Dallas Mavericks.
And you know, for that matchup with the Warriors, it's one that I'm curious about. It'll be their 6th contest of the season for them, and a game that should have a lot of great matchups.
So the Houston starting 5. Houston will go for a different look here. Smith, he's checked in for Thompson. Eason comes in for Brooks. Whitmore's checked in for Green. And Holiday subbed in for Fred VanVleet. Well, if you followed MP on his path to the NBA, you know the one criticism of his game is that he can defer too often, Grant.
And at times I think that's been a fair criticism. But you'd rather have MP trying to involve his teammates too much than not at all. People had the same complaint about LeBron early in his career, and that worked out fine.
And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too. When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Greg Popovich. We talked about how Alperen Şengün can act as a facilitator. Coach said he sees the floor like nobody else. He's got a great mind for the game. And if you let him find his guy out of the high post, he will punish you. No doubt about it, they're aware. He is the engine of this offense.
And Allie, thanks.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Oh, you talk about guys close to 7 feet, and Smith is one of the best from deep.
Now here's Wembanyama. He came away with 14 points in his last game. Z. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
And here are the Rockets now, following the bucket by the Spurs. And it's Whitmore missing.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
To the paint. And stolen by Holiday. And here we go, the Rockets in transition. And Whitmore gets it to go on the assist from Holiday. And the Rockets lead by 2. We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter here. Down low. Here's Z. Nice. Gets his second. Bucket. He's 2 for 4 now.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Paul against Holiday. Pass to Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Wow, Smith going for a slam. He wants everyone to know that he's arrived.
Outside Wembanyama. Back to Paul. It's hauled in by Houston. Tonight, their first look at this San Antonio squad this year.
And in a series of the have-nots last year, they came out on the losing end, really looking for some improvement here.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. Trailing by 2. They come into this one having outplayed the Mavericks last time out.
It always helps when your opponent turns the ball over that many times. I thought it was the deciding factor overall.
Yeah, you got to think Coach will show this one as an example of what not to do. You got to take care of the ball.
And San Antonio making a change here. Barnes is checked in. Landale's checked in for Houston. Jalen Green comes in for Holiday.
And you can see Smith has the vision. Now, it'll be interesting to watch that part of his game continue to develop.
Fox outside. Here's Z. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
Well, you expect there to be peaks and valleys, but you've got some excellent scores on both. Both sides.
Now here's Whitmore. Paul with the double. Smith outside. Jacks up a 3. Rebound by San Antonio. Z's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Barnes. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Jabari Smith.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Good on the second one. $15 seconds left to play in the first. Green against Paul. Smith with a screen on Paul. Here's Green. Tie game in San Antonio. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, guys, what's your take on the Spurs so far?
Well, it's simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
So on the floor for Houston, we've got Jabari Smith. Whitmore is out there with Jalen Green. Then it's Tari Eason. And it's Landale in at the 5, down low. All right, we've now got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. He's got a special report. Shams, it's all yours.
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
What a performance. Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. Now here's Paul. And it's Fox missing.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
Smith against Fox. Here's Landale. No good from outside.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
To the middle. Here's Z. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
And using his length, getting in close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
Green, the pass to Landale. Back to Green. Doesn't go that time. Paul with some nice D. Spurs lead by 3. There's a screen to the inside. It's stolen by Green. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. Here's Landale. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
Now here's Paul. Fox outside. Puts up a 3. Outside Barnes. Hits a 3-pointer. And the Spurs lead by 4.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Green against Paul. Now here's Green. Defense is right there. Goes up again. And it's Z with a rebound. Z's got 8 rebounds in the game. Paul passes to Barnes. 3-on-3. Here's Whitmore outside. Buries it from 3. Whitmore's got 5 points.
And that's just nasty right there, guys. He has a tremendous crossover.
Fox finds Johnson. Inside. Here's Z. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Well, Johnson is a team-oriented player. And if he spots an open shooter, he's making the pass.
Stan, when you talk to others about Keldon Johnson, one of the things you hear is that he's a natural leader.
Yeah, Brian, look. The intangibles with him are off the charts. This is a guy that got on the United States national team because of the kind of person and player he is. He leads by example every day.
Now here's Whitmore. 5 points in the game. Now here's Green. Smith with a screen on Paul. Smith outside. 6 to shoot. Pass to Whitmore. Takes the 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. Z's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Down low. Paul looking over the floor. The 3 from Barnes. Easton pulls it in. The Rockets have gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Pass to Landale. Back to Smith. The 3. Rebound by San Antonio.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Outside Paul. There's the triple. The offensive rebound. The shot by Z, no good. Houston has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. It's stolen by Barnes. Back come the Spurs in transition. Outside Johnson. Fox finds Paul. They set a pick. 4-3. Nails it from 3. Paul's got his second bucket of the night.
Paul entered the league with an already developed game, but then he made his jumper pure.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, De'Aaron Fox, the inaugural 2023 Clutch Player of the Year, he said, quote, "You can't be afraid to fail. Obviously, you're not going to make every shot, but my team puts me in position to succeed, so the least I can do is have confidence in myself to take good shots." Brian?
Allie, thanks. You know, he's become a star.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Eason, pass to Smith. Pass to Green. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by San Antonio. Z's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting performance.
Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Stan on the tail end of a back-to-back. Brooks, the pass to Eason. Back to Brooks. Outside Eason. Brooks a screen on Wembanyama. Pass to Şengün. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Van Vliet. No good, and they can't put it into the drought.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Paul passes to Z. Outside Johnson. Here's Vassell. Outside Wembanyama. Over Brooks. Wembanyama, no good.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
Wembanyama against Thompson. Outside Eason for 3. Rebound San Antonio.
If they just continue to dominate the boards.
Pass to Johnson. To the inside. And that one is hammered home.
Johnson gives them a huge lift when he's creating for his teammates. It takes their offense up a notch.
Rockets trail by 11. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. He wants to review the game plan. Pass to Van Vliet. Brooks outside. Van Vliet up top. 5 on the clock. To the paint. Here's Şengün. They can't stop the run with that one.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Well, this is a spot where you have to be able to go to your leaders. They need to step up and make a play to turn things around.
And there's the screen. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Well, you know Johnson's a guy who likes to use that size and physicality to his advantage.
All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for San Antonio.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
Yeah, they've also had a great deal of second chance points tonight. Great job finding the offensive board and then converting on those extra tries.
And for an up-and-coming San Antonio Spurs team, Grant, what's the key for them in your mind?
I'd have to say, B.A., that it's patience. You know, young guys need time to develop their game and learn from experience. You can't expect people to become stars overnight.
Thompson outside. Eason inside, covered by Wembanyama. Tries the spin move. Here's Thompson. Got a piece of it.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Left side Paul. With the teardrop. That's his 3rd basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Şengün finds Van Vliet. Can they get it? The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the left wing. Thompson with a steal. From down in the low post, it goes. Thompson's got 8. And so the San Antonio Spurs in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the San Antonio Spurs.
Gotta appreciate the way they're moving the ball. The offense is flowing like my rap game. When you bring the right beat, you know my name.
Okay, now let's see what's going on around the league in terms of injuries. Thanks for tuning in.
And with the second half of... He's checked in for Brooks. Rockets trail by 4. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Chris Paul. Then there's Johnson. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Z in at the center position. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. And De'Aaron Fox picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. We're in the bonus now, and they'll go to the line. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
Well, they've been owning the painted area offensively. I love the intensity they're playing with down there.
Yeah, something else they're doing in this game is striking from long range. The defense just hasn't been able to keep them off the arc tonight.
Z. Fox outside. Outside Wembanyama. Pass to Johnson. Clock at 6. They set the pick. Fires the 3. Kept alive. The kick out to Paul. Johnson passes to Z. Wembanyama against Thompson. To the middle. Şengün with a steal. Wembanyama against Thompson. Thompson, a screen on Paul. Van Vliet, the pass to Şengün. On the wing, Thompson, covered by Wembanyama for the tie. And he hits it to tie the game. Thompson's got 8 points in the quarter. And so Paul will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Outside Johnson. To the inside. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. That one on Şengün. Stan, you're the son of a coach. Your dad was a great coach at the collegiate level. What was the best advice you ever received from him?
Well, Brian, the one that has always stuck with me is he told me in my first season, if you think you've got all the answers, it's only because you don't know all the questions. And I think that's true in everything, not just basketball.
And for Green, it's about trying to be consistent. He has talent, and he needs to play to his strengths.
Well, Grant, after 3 straight drafts high in the lottery, the Rockets got to 500 in 2024.
Yeah, and I love how they signed some vets in the summer of 23. Houston decided we want to win now, and I wish more teams did that.
Outside Barnes. Paul against Van Vliet. 5 to shoot. Van Vliet against Paul. Tries again. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Paul's got 9.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Pass to Van Vliet. Green with the ball. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. It's stolen by Johnson. And here comes the break. Jumps up. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Well, every team wants fast break points. Johnson getting those.
Rockets trail by 4. Van Vliet, the pass to Landale. Outside, Green. Got a hand on it. Johnson against Green. Pass to Barnes. Inside. Oh, they they pick off the pass. Smith outside. Here's Landale. Green with the ball. He's guarded by Barnes. Landale with a screen. Green, the pass to Landale. Good on the shot. Landale's got his second basket of the night.
Smart move with the ball by Green. He didn't like what the play got him, so he gives it away.
Outside Johnson. Wemby, screen on Green to the paint. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Back comes Houston in transition. He's all alone. No doubt. Jalen Green.
And that's just outstanding work in transition. Green knowing where he needs to get to in these spots.
Down low. Here's Z. It's hauled in by Landale. The Rockets have gone 8 of 13 in the second half. Eason, the pass to Smith. Lays it up and banks it in. He has 7.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
The Spurs have gotten 6 of 14 shots to drop in this third quarter. See the pass to Paul. There's a screen. Blocked! And they'll get another chance. Wemby against Smith. Shot clock at 5. And he jams it after taking a nice feed on the run.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Johnson against Green. Pass to Landale. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Green's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Here's Z. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Oh, he really fought for that one. Battling through contact to complete the play.
And that one misses. Now here's Whitmore. He's closely guarded. The 3-ball sinks the tray. Whitmore's got 8.
There are no easy comebacks, but they really had to dig deep for this one.
Yeah, there is no quit in this team. Making up for that slow start with great composure and determination.
Amen Thompson, he is feeling it tonight, and he's been the driving force for the Houston Rockets. And that quarter was all about him, leading the comeback charge. Now they're up in this one. We'll be back in a moment. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Taking a look at the Rockets. Smith out there with Jock Landale. Then it's Green, then it's Cam Whitmore, and it's Eason in at the 3, the small forward. And it's Paul with the ball for San Antonio. To the paint. Here's Z, and he slams it in one-handed.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Pass to Smith. Here's Landale. Outside Whitmore. From deep. Rebound San Antonio. Z's got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place. Outside Johnson. Pass to Z. Fox outside. Outside Johnson. Spurs need to get one up here. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Here's Whitmore. And that one good. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
Well, another thing they've been doing right in this one is making the most of turnovers. Lots of points for them tonight off of them.
Johnson against Eason to the middle. Shot clock at 6. And neither side able to take control of this game.
Yeah, at this rate, it's going to come down to a photo finish.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Green against Paul. Landale inside. Outside Whitmore. 6 to shoot. Back to Landale. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And the Rockets lead by 1. The Spurs have gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. See the pass to Johnson. Inside. It's stolen away. Smith inside. Working on Barnes. Here's Landale. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
Oh, good recognition from Smith Jr. Now, sensing the defense overcommitment and punishing them for it.
They get it again. Over to the left wing. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Whitmore.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Castle's checked in for San Antonio. Van Vliet's checked in for Houston. 4 on the clock. From the high post. Offensive board. Paul for 3. The basket's good. Off the assist from Fox. Fox has got his 4th assist in this one.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
Three-pointer, Van Vliet knocks down the long J.
And their defense has taken a turn for the worse here in the second half, allowing way too many easy looks.
Pass to Castle. And here's Barnes. To the inside. See the pass to Barnes. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's the 3. And there's Green on the assist from Van Vliet. And now it's a 6-point Houston lead.
And their offense has been much tighter since halftime. The guys are starting to work together, moving the ball around, getting good shots.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And he drops the first. All right, Stan, what's your take on this very youthful San Antonio Spurs roster?
Well, Brian, they've got the guy to build around. They're very exciting to watch. They've been gaining momentum. They're coming together as a unit, as a roster. And look, this team's got a chance to be very good together.
Paul for 3. Rockets with a rebound. Outside Eason. Pass to Van Vliet. Outside, Green. Here's Eason. Count that one.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Spurs trail by 6. Fox outside. Fires the 3. San Antonio again missing.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Eason finds Van Vliet. Smith outside. Fires for 3. Good. And Van Vliet gets the assist. And the Rockets lead by 9.
You know, Smith came into the league as a capable and confident shooter off the catch.
And we've got a timeout called by Greg. So it's a narrow victory for the Spurs, pulling out the W.
Another game, another win. Great win tonight, tomorrow.
Congrats to MP on his first 20-point game. I remember the first time I scored 20 in college. An amazing feeling.
Get ready to rumble, young blood. Objects in motion, stay in motion.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. And a look now at San Antonio's upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll tip it off, a road trip beginning in Oklahoma City where they'll take on the Thunder. And then on Thursday, they'll go up against... teams are still figuring things out.
And Kevin, you can't take any of these lineups as final just yet. Coaches might keep trying some new things, tinkering a little bit, and these teams are very much works in progress.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Z's checked in for Jeremy Sohan. Johnson comes in for Devin Vassell. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Castle. And Paul subbed in for Fox. And if you talk to guys who know MP, who grew up with him, they'll all say that he lets his game do the talking.
And he's got a very business-like approach to himself when he's on the floor. MP can dish it back if you come at him, but for the most part, he's letting his numbers speak for themselves.
Taking a look at the Rockets, we've got Green. Tari Eason is out there with Jabari Smith. Then it's Cam Whitmore. And it's Landale in at the 5. And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Rocket 6. Down low. Here's Z. Landale grabs the miss. Rockets trail by 3. To the middle. Whitmore finds Smith. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Smith's got 7.
Nice start as he's knocked down 3 of his first 4 and has hit the ground at high speed.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. You asked Greg Popovich about Victor Wembanyama, and he says Victor's a different player. He's got talents, and you don't want to take that out of him. I tried to do that with Manu Ginobili, and I learned my lesson. Just shut up and let him play. Victor does some amazing things. His game is all-encompassing. Kevin?
That's a great way to put it, D.A. It is all-encompassing. Wembanyama is 1 of 1. Hey, thank you for the report. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Green's activity on offense is something I really appreciate. Because of that, I think he makes the defense typically commit fouls.
And Clark, the Rockets, just one of a handful of franchises to win back-to-back NBA titles.
Can you believe that, Kevin? It was roughly 30 years ago that the Rockets did that, led by Hakeem Olajuwon, perhaps the best player in the league at that time. Of course, this was while Michael Jordan was retired from the NBA the first time.
Here's Whitmore, covered by Johnson. It's stolen by Wembenyama. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Here's Barnes, and it's Barnes slamming it down.
Nice seeing Barnes go for that dunk. Always looking to finish with power at the rim. That's how you're supposed to do it.
Pass to Landale. Whitmore with it. Over Johnson. Fires for three. Landale misses. San Antonio leading by 6. Here's Whitmore. Still yet to score. A beautiful reverse layup.
And Whitmore a beast inside because of his power and ability to elevate.
Paul passes to Z. Smith against Wembenyama. And it's Smith missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Wembenyama looking it over. Over Smith. Nice shot by Wembenyama, no good. Rockets trail by 4. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Landale.
When he's dropping dimes, an opponent gets very nervous dealing with Jabari Smith.
20 seconds left in the first quarter. To the paint. Here's Z. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Outstanding distribution there. I mean, what impressive passing ability.
Green against Paul. And here is Green. Drills the three-pointer. Green's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Rockets. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Spurs lead by 1. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
And not to mention the fact they've been living at the line. I don't know if you want to say embellishing contact, but they're certainly selling the fouls for sure.
Johnson is out there with Harrison Barnes. And it's Fox. And it's Chris Paul. And it's Z at the 5 spot. So that's who San Antonio starts the second with. Shepard's checked in for Aaron Holiday. Barnes outside. Outside, Fox. Here's Z. The Rockets pull it in. Here's Whitmore. From down in the low post, it goes. Whitmore's got 5 now.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Here's Z. Not happening with that shot. He's put up 5 and made 2. Houston in the lead. Smith right side. Out left to the wing. Puts up a 3. It's good from Shepard on the assist by Smith. Shepard's got his first 3 points of the game.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Smith the pass to Shepard. Driving inside. Here's Şengün. Got a piece of it. Fox looking it over. Johnson down low, working on Smith. Johnson can't get it to go. Here's Shepard, defended by Paul. Şengün passes to Shepard. It's deflected. Paul with the ball. Picked up by Shepard. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Well, it was the San Antonio Spurs winning their last game against the Rockets.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
Well, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
A pass to Fox. Over Whitmore.
And there's Whitmore, that 7-foot wingspan coming in handy.